All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there.
Gun! 53's the mic. 53.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Rosen. They'll roll him out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Four down. Here we go now. 3-19.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, the pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looks pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A give to Jones. Down right around the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Fields to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby. Gun, 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 gun. 4 down. Check.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and 9. Now Rosen. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, Fields. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
3-19.
Throwing again, Fields. Buying time to his left. Evans has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw on third down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
319. 319.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got some real estate inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hot. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, Fields. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fields dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down. Gun!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Tyler Lockett now with a return. He spins free. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Rosen on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to go for a big play down, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Hey, boys, got four down.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams.
Right, now,
the spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Fields being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, Fields. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Fields. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch the safety creep. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Fields flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. Seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Check, check. Check motion, motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Now it's Rosen. Caught left side by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Man, I got you. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Catch it. Catch it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs. So get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Wow,
the big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
3 down. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Hot. Here we go. Check three. Detroit.
And again, it's Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Lockett the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Fields steps away to his left. And now running right through him. Finding room inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Off play action. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that takes us from second to third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's it, baby. That's it. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
They run it again with Chubb. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Ready? All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 58's to Mike.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Panthers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A give. This is Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.